let's just see here. Let's see if we're live. Audience will see it in a moment. Get ready. All right. Welcome to Hot Chocolate Chronicles number 30, the first one we have that it's going to be live. And I'm very happy to be live today. And I don't know what part you guys saw or didn't see, but welcome to our first actual live stream. I've actually had people ask me to do this live, so here I am. I'll be streaming these occasionally, I'm thinking. So yeah, thanks for joining the first live one, and let's get into things. No mystery hot chocolate. We're just doing stuff regular this time around. So, regular hot chocolate. That's the stuff. It's good every now and then not to do the mystery things, but to do just random, easy stuff. So today, I kind of wanted to keep it more towards gaming. And because there hasn't been much family stuff other than like we're still trying to find a local church in the area that, you know, fits our family's needs and whatnot. But I want to keep it more focused towards gaming and gaming in general. The two topics I kind of wanted to hit, and they kind of lead into one another, are basically the fact that I want to touch on popularity versus passion on YouTube and how I kind of struggle with that every time. And hi, Prophet Beal. It's very nice to have you in the HCC chat. That's part of why I was going to do this, is also so we can bring up topics and have you guys talk to me while I am doing the topics, if that makes sense. Because Hot Chocolate Chronicles is supposed to be a conversation, and I figured, well, what better way to do that than just make it live in general? But let's go to popularity versus, passion. And this is where I want to kind of draw the line, is as a content creator, you always struggle with, well, should I play this game for my channel? Well, I kind of like it, but I'm not all that passionate about it. I really don't want to, or, on the opposite side, which is where I fall actually, is I'm super passionate about this game, but no one cares about it, or it's like a 5-year-old game. Like example, I talked about Diablo 3 last week. No one, I mean, I'm sure there's a community out there for it, but like most people that play Diablo don't really care about other people that play Diablo unless you're on the leaderboards, and it's more of an informational thing to figure out like what's new on the seasons and whatnot. So, it's not like, it's like no one's going to watch it if I make Diablo content. In other words, unless I make a guide or show off a unique build or, that type of thing. That being said, that's not what I'm about. Like, I don't really want to do that. And my passion kind of gets killed for a game, not because it's a negative thing, but because it just won't bring in viewers. And that's not what I should be thinking about. And I have to remind myself daily, every time I make a video, this is not necessarily for my audience. It's for me as a hobby and as me as a content creator, and the type of videos I make will build the audience that I actually like jives with what I think, and you know what I mean? Like people will find me eventually that will like this type of stuff I do, which brings me into my next topic. Is I picked up a game at GameStop today, Disgaea D2, Greater Darkness. Now, I will tell you that these are niche strategy RPGs that I love the death out of. Like Disgaea is one of my favorite games to play, and all to tell you the truth, when I didn't have internet, like I had Skyrim and I had this and Disgaea 3 and 4. Guess what I played 10 times more? I played Disgaea well over, I think, Disgaea 4, I think I put 300 hours into. Disgaea 3, I kind of put, I think, 100 hours to get through story mode. Um, and I think I did in dungeons, but I think I committed to do like the hardcore, because if you've played the Disgaea game, you know like the story is part of it, but then you get after the story, and then the real game begins, which is the infinite dungeons and maxing out your gear, kind of exactly like Diablo. Where you kind of go through infinite dungeons, leveling up your items by actually making a dungeon out of your item and completing levels by going further into the item, and maxing it out that way and promoting its stats, as well as promoting your characters by re-rolling them, that type of thing. It's one of those games where you kind of commit and go forward. But these are very niche games. These are very, very like almost no one plays them, and that's okay. I don't care. That's one of the games that I'm passionate about, so I got it, And of course, you might be seeing some content coming that way. I might actually do the full thing live. I don't know. Well, here's the problem I have with live, because there's times when I can play, but I can't be live. And then I'm like, oh man, this happened with Phantom Pain. I'm like, I'm going to play the whole thing live. And then I started playing, and there were times I couldn't go live, and I'm like, oh man, you know what I really want to play right now? Phantom Pain. You know what? I'm just gonna log in. I'm gonna do some side missions, not that anyone cares about. No one cared anyways. But you know what I'm saying? Like, my thoughts were, I'm gonna be playing this on stream, and I know for Disgaea, I cannot just I can't just play it on stream. I'm going to be playing it and grinding and doing whatever off of stream. I might do the whole story live, and I might, do it other ways. But it's just going to be one of those things where I don't know what to do, and then there's this crazy end of the month thing that's happening called the live stream. I'm having a 24-hour live stream of Tales of Zestiria when it comes out. Another game I put this on my passions list, of games that I'm passionate about. Tales of Zestiria is like a Tales of game. I don't even know how to describe my passion for Tales of games. I don't want to be hardcore fanboy, but I will tell you that if there's anything that I will buy fan merchandise, it's probably from Halo or Disgaea. Halo or Tales of. So yeah, let's go ahead and take another drink of chocolate. All right. And I kind of wanted to wrap things up a little bit by asking about what games are you passionate about, but you're kind of just not there's no one out there that kind of shares your passion. That's kind of like Disgaea for me. I don't even know if I said it right. No one around me plays it. The love for this game grew out of a game that I loved and adored called Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I looked up what games were like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and I heard that Disgaea, however you say it, is one of the best series on the PS3. I started playing it, I loved it, and I threw myself into these games. And that's what I kind of wanted to show, was my passion for these games. So I'm going to be playing that. Actually, you know what? I think I might actually drag in my PS3 to this room and get the stream set up to go and play that live over on Twitch. Because as much as I'd love to do more YouTube streaming as far as gaming, the copyright thing scares me to death. Because I know people that have not had the best time with the copyright system for the live stream. So until that gets fixed off, all my streams will be on Twitch, other than Hot Chocolate Chronicles, which is, of course, my stuff, and I'm going to be doing this more live. So if you have any questions or whatnot, please bring them into Hot Chocolate Chronicles, and I'll talk about them here. And I suppose I do have a little bit of time on this episode, and just wanted to let's just talk about my family since I do have a little bit of time, my baby might be getting sick, maybe. So if you have any prayers, or if you believe in God, please pray. And other than that, Mostly it's been pretty good. I've been getting a heck ton of sleep. I will be trying to do some more reviews, and over the next week, I might put out a 20 minutes a game on a few games. Um, I really need to buckle down and start doing more with the channel here because I've been putting like 30 hours a week on Twitch, and I really need to start making guides for Hot Chocolate Chronicles. Ooh, and that reminds me, the beta for Heart of Thorns is going on literally right now as we speak. So here I have in my mind two things that, you know what, I'm not going to spoil Heart of Thorns for myself. I'm going to wait for the actual game to release on the 23rd or just play it some other time. I've got a new game. I'm passionate about this. I want to see where this game goes. So I'm going to go and drag my PS3 in here and get started on that. So if you want to see some of the game that I'm just talking about, I'll be starting to play it momentarily over on twitch.tv/LockedOnTargetShow. You can find it by going to my channel or, go to my channel. I have a link to my Twitch account right there. So thanks for joining in on the first Hot Chocolate Chronicles live, especially you, Prophet. You're awesome for checking this out. If you want to bring any questions for me or talk to me or, that type of thing, I will answer them live when this is up. So that's also a thing that I want to do. So thank you so much for tuning in. And until we meet again, stay on target.